Well, if you're looking for an opportunity to view some great artwork and support a great cause, there is a virtual water gallery coming up that you will want to check out. And joining me to talk a little bit about that is Louise Arnal from Global Water Futures, as well as Ken Van Rees from Men Who Paint. Good afternoon to both of you. I want to thank you both for joining me today. So let's start with you, Louise. First question over to you. Really, what is the virtual water gallery in this collaboration with Men Who Paint?
Yeah, thank you so much for having us here. So the context behind this virtual water gallery is that water is life and water-related challenges affect everyone. And so we believe that by sharing perspectives across communities of artists, scientists, knowledge keepers, Indigenous peoples, and many others, we can find creative solutions to these challenges we all face. So we launched the virtual water gallery in the summer of last year, 2020, and it is funded and part of the Global Water Futures program and brings together 12 artists with 16 water experts and knowledge keepers, including the public as well, to together co-explore these water challenges that we all face.
So the goal is to kind of, in a way, sort of raise awareness about different water challenges that are faced. Is that right?
Yes, exactly. Water challenges linked sometimes to climate change, but not only, and share these perspectives across different communities because that adds a certain richness to the challenges that are being researched by Global Water Futures.
All right, let's bring in Ken Van Rees with Men Who Paint. So, Ken, tell us a little bit about your side of it, how you got involved, and the different artwork that people are going to be able to see.
Yes, it's actually kind of interesting. We were asked last year as a group to participate in this, and I think as a group, when we started reflecting back on water itself, we realized that we actually formed our group floating on a boat on Emma Lake. And so we have this real connection tie with water, and every place that we've gone to paint, whether it's been Lac La Ronge or Waskesiu River, all of us has a connection with water. So we began to realize that our artwork is actually tied quite closely with water. And we've also spent time in the mountains, looking at glaciers, painting glaciers and those things. And so we thought it was just really interesting to have this opportunity to work with the Global Water Futures and the scientists. But it also challenged us in terms of thinking about not just painting a beautiful landscape, but what are the impacts of water if things were to change down the road, whether it's climate change or other impacts. And so we have worked with these scientists from Global Water Futures, those in Canmore and some here in town, and had an opportunity to talk to them about their research and what are the results that they're finding with their particular results of their research projects. And we spent some time with them, and then we started thinking about, all right, how could we depict some of these results with our artwork? So we have painted things related to the mountains, to the prairies, and to the boreal forest, and tried to depict some of the things that these scientists have been doing in order to communicate their results through an artistic venture.
And these paintings, I mean, are these places or areas of the province, of the country? Are they places that you personally went to? Can you tell us a little bit about that?
Yes, there are places that we have personally gone to. We spent some time in Canmore last year painting in the mountains and working with some of the scientists there in the Columbia ice fields. And so there are paintings that depict the idea of glaciers and their retreat over the years. We've worked with scientists here in terms of the prairies and the effect of this region that we're actually in is called the Prairie Pothole region, and it has a really interesting effect in terms of how water moves in it versus the streams that we have or the rivers we have here in the province. And a lot of people are draining them, some aren't draining them. And so what are the impacts of doing either of those two things? And so we have tried to depict some of that in our artwork through the last year.
Very interesting, sort of a nice visual presentation there. So Louise Arnal, can I ask you just quickly, how can people enjoy the virtual water gallery?
Yeah, sure. So we're launching the virtual water gallery online. So it's a project that's fully based online, and people will be able to join from all over the world. And so we're launching tomorrow at 10:30 CST, and people can go and register on our brand new website, virtualwatergallery.ca.
All righty, awesome stuff. Louise Arnal and Ken Van Rees, I want to thank you so much for joining us today.
Thank you very much.
Thank you so much.